Well, welcome everyone. You are watching the WPBA Brunswick Semi-Pro Tour. My name is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and I have a special guest in the booth with us for this matchup, Miss Rachel Lang the Rhinestone.
Hello, everyone.
So we're pretty excited to have Rachel come join us in the booth. I snatched her up really quick. I know she's here just to practice for tomorrow's start, but I was like, hey, do you want to come talk about pool with me? So here we are. We've got a pretty good matchup. This is Sandy Wilder versus Andrea Hess. They're very close in Fargo, so I expect the match to be very, very close. This is a race to six alternate break format. They are breaking with a 9 on the spot. No break box. Three foul rule is in effect, but there is no 3-point rule on the break. So we'll get started in this match. We kind of came in a little late, but these girls started early, so when I come walking back in the building and saw they were already playing, I figured it was time to get back to the booth. So,
For sure, yeah.
all right. So, are you familiar with either of these ladies?
Neither one. I don't know either one.
Okay, me either. So, I guess we're gonna have to figure it out as we go.
Figure out their styles of play.
Yeah, it's difficult sometimes, right? Like when you're not familiar. And I'm pretty spoiled because, I just stream the ladies from the WPBA so much
Right.
that I know everyone's style of play.
Yeah, you know how everybody plays, and
Yeah.
it's completely different.
Yeah, so I'm definitely figuring it out as we go. Looks like Andrea. This is Andrea, by the way, if you guys don't know who's who. Andrea is the blonde, and Sandy is the brunette. She came up a little short on that 9 ball.
Yeah, I think she expected the cue ball to carry a little bit more than it did.
Oh, so okay, you put the rack into perspective. This is the first rack of the match. Do you come in swinging, or do you just try to find a safety here? I mean, what do you think does the match score line make a difference in your decision, or do you just try to stay consistent?
For me, it does. If I have a big lead, then maybe I'll go for more of an offensive shot. But when it's early in the match like this, I'm definitely playing safety. I'm trying to get the 9 ball to the bottom rail and just get the cue ball up towards the other short rail and just try to create distance. Make my opponent go for more of a risky shot than me.
Very smart. I also am a firm believer that you bank those short so they go 2 rails to the short rail, you know what I mean, versus going wide.
Yeah, if you are going to bank it, you definitely want to miss it to the pro side and come up short. That way it goes on the bottom rail and the cue ball goes
Absolutely.
up table.
Awesome. So, Rachel, if someone wanted to follow you, how would they do so? Where are you at on your socials?
My socials are not very good, but I do have a Facebook page. Um, but
And then,
yeah, besides that, I don't have Instagram or anything like that. I need to get better in that department for sure.
well, that's all part of the game, right? You'll come around to it as it goes. So there you go, folks. If you guys want to follow the Rhinestone, you just go to Rachel Lang on Facebook, look for her, send a friend request. Maybe you can follow along. And check out some of her travels. She's been doing a lot of fun challenge matches, and
I
I've
have,
seen some of
yeah.
your double stuff. You and Erica are snapping off some boys.
I love Erica Testa. That's my girl. If anything's going down, she's the one I want to be around. She makes me laugh the entire night. We were
Oh,
just dying laughing.
she's funny.
She cracks me up.
Yeah.
The first time I ever met her was at the Super Billiards Expo, and she was literally in a camping chair. I'm like, who is this?
Yeah, Erica is great. I do enjoy her. And she does keep it lively, so it's nice to have
For
someone who's
sure.
witty around you. All right, so a little back and forth action on this 9 ball. Andrea goes for the bank once again, but see how when she banked it short, although it leaked a little bit, you notice that had she not hit it with so much pace, it would have sat nicely in the center of that short rail. So she did leave Sandy an opportunity here.
Yeah, these girls are going back and forth with the 9 ball, but I expect that in this set. I think it's anyone's game because, like you said, their Fargo is so close that I think it's a flip of a coin.
Yeah, with a short race to 6, it could be anyone's game. That's for sure. All right, well done. Sandy Wilder takes rack number 1. All right, so what have you been doing today, Rachel? since you've not had to play today?
Kind of relaxing. It's been kind of nice. I came over to support my friends, Carol Clark and Kelly Daniel, staying with them, so I wanted to watch
Nice.
some of their matches today. And then I actually went to explore like the caves with my friend Giovanna today, so that was really, really cool. We went to two different caves. So that was fun. I've never been to like a cave before, so I didn't know what to expect, but it was fun.
Was it cool?
It was.
That's perfect. Yeah, I think that's the one thing about being seated in this event that's kind of nice, right? We get a little extra time. Not me, of course, but you guys. Just some
Yeah.
extra time to just hang out. And I know all the girls were here last night practicing, and now they're all starting to work their way into the building because we know that this round is almost over. So we'll be able to get some practice time in. I'm also looking forward to that. I
Yes.
was here late last night. I played some with CJ Wiley, which was cool.
Okay.
It's always good to have a little like stiff competition, right? Like you really want to,
Right.
and he'll try to beat you. So you have to play good. He doesn't
Yeah.
like, oops, bank the ball for you or anything. He's trying to beat you.
Right.
So it's good practice for me, and I appreciated CJ showing up and putting a little time on the table with me. All right, so back to the match. Andrea Hess to break. This is rack number 2. Okay, so she's breaking from the side rail. She does make the wing ball. She's got to look at the one, but it's not a great look. Oh, I thought she made the wing ball.
She did.
Okay. Sandy must not have seen it. There we go.
Yeah, I think she's probably gonna look to play a safety here. Try to bank the one ball like up towards the 3 and keep the cue ball under the 6 or the 2-8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree. And I think too, if you bank it towards that 3, if by some chance, right, it goes and you keep that cue under, you at least have a look at the 2.
Right.
Yeah. This is 9 ball. It is not call your pocket. So if by some chance she accidentally makes this one. All right, so she hit that pretty firm. The intention was there.
But she really didn't leave much. I mean, a
Mm-mm.
combo maybe, but it's weird being on this side. I'm used to being on the other side.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I like it, right? You got front row seats to good matches, and I don't mind doing it. I'm
It's
kind of techie weird like that, so I enjoy this part of it.
it's definitely a lot less stressful because you can't miss a ball from over here.
Heck no, I bet like 1,000. I'm joking, by the way.
So she missed the one, and it looks like it left a combo. Whether she goes for it or whether she tries to play safe.
She could go for a little bit of both, really, because the one's going to track to this lower short rail. All right, so she went just for the safe. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and she hit it really well.
She did.
Nice touch. All right, so let's get back. I always get distracted at this point in the evening
Yeah,
because
it's
I've been
tough to
here
stay
all day.
focused. Yeah. I
Did-
don't know how you do it, like being able to commentate and play. Like
Well, I don't do it well. I think I've lost like 6 spots in the rankings this year alone, so I'm not really happy about that. But
it's really tough now that there's more money added and the international players are coming over.
mhm.
Like I dropped a lot too,
Yeah,
so
I wish I could say that it was the international players I was losing to.
Yeah,
Right
I
now, I'm
get
just
that.
struggling. I think I'm beating myself to death. So we're gonna get that under. I'm gonna get that back on track, folks. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
All right. So good shot there. She's losing the cue ball though, so a lot of pace going towards that top right corner. Not 1,000% sure if that three goes past that into the lower. That's not a much better look for me. All right, so she tries to just kind of play a light bump, hoping to get a better result, but she has left Sandy a good starting shot on the three. Not a lot of option though. I mean, she's pretty straight, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so just accepting a bit tougher shot. Is that the four ball right there?
I think so. That's what I was trying to see. Like the 4 and the 8, it's hard to
Okay.
see.
Yeah, it is a little more difficult. Um, we're using this traditional aramith balls with a standard purple 4 and orange 5. So the 4 and the 8 are a little bit hard to decipher between. Right. All right, so she does miss the 4. Andrea's got a good starting opportunity here.
Yeah, and she doesn't have to do too much with the cue ball. She can just float over.
Hey guys, if you're new to this channel, please take just a second to subscribe. We appreciate the support. It's totally free to do so. And if you're watching from the WPBA Billiards channel and you are not currently a subscriber to the Borderline Billiards YouTube channel, please take just a second to hop on over there and hit the subscribe button. We're trying to help Janet build her Borderline YouTube channel. So if you guys could do that, we'd really appreciate it. Like I said, it's completely free, doesn't cost a penny.
Yeah, I feel like Janet did so much for us. Like she went above and beyond for this event. Like I could see the time and the energy that she put into this. And her pool room is absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely, yeah, isn't it? Is this the first time you've been here?
Yes.
Oh,
I feel
girl.
spoiled. Very spoiled.
Yeah, it is very beautiful here. I mean, there's 3 levels. There's so many pool tables. There's even
Right.
foosball and what's that called?
Shuffleboard?
Shuffleboard. There
There
we
you go. I
go.
always get that confused.
I know. And there's even shuffleboard. I mean, there's just a lot of fun things to do here. Dartboards. They do have leagues here. They also have 3 7-foot Brunswick tables here as well. They have an ultimate pool league that Janet runs out of Borderline, so that's pretty cool. All right, so we see this frequently. She was trying to force some angle, and typically when forcing the angle, they miss the ball.
Right.
Focus more on position than pocketing the ball. All right, so really she can just pocket this. Nice even speed. All right, so she overcuts it.
It's gonna give Sandy another
Nope.
chance. Oh,
Andrea.
Andrea.
Yep. I was speaking to some of the girls outside, right? Some of the girls from the stage one. And this is like a whole new experience to them.
Oh,
And
really?
some of them are so very nervous, and I totally get it, right?
Right.
Like, but I think it's so great that I think it's so great that this is happening, that Janet's put this together for these ladies. I think that this is such a good opportunity to get some seasoning and to kind of understand the way the WPBA works
For
by
sure.
following our rule set. I think it's super cool, and I think that all it's going to do is, you know, add more seasoning, more knowledge about the
Right.
game, and teach them a little bit of something about themselves, like the saying, pressure makes diamonds, right?
Right.
So I think the more you stick yourself in that situation, the tougher and the more shiny you're gonna get, right?
Right, for sure. And more seasoned too, you
Yeah.
know?
And so when you do get an opportunity, whoever does win the qualifying spot from this event into the WPBA, I feel as though you may be just a tiny bit more comfortable coming into it because it's daunting. I know you know.
For sure. My first event ever was Soaring Eagle, which was the one of the masters that we have,
Hmm.
and it was like pure pressure. Like I was literally shaking.
You had a really good match against Jasmine in that event.
I did.
You went hill with Jazz, didn't
I
you?
went 9-6 and I
Oh, I
missed a
thought it was hill
7 ball and two 9 balls. I was right there, but I
Yeah.
had multiple break and runs and I felt really good in that set.
Yeah, you put a lot of heat on Jazz in that match. I do remember that I think I was actually playing. I don't know if I was playing when you were playing. Somehow I seen it. Maybe somebody was doing commentary and I was sitting outside
Maybe.
because I feel like I was on, the visitor side, like the spectator side. And the only
Yeah.
reason I would be there is either someone else was commentating or I was playing, right?
Right.
I don't feel like I was playing while you were playing that match though.
Yeah, it was my first ever event, and all I remember is like we were the last one playing in that round, and I look over and I see Kelly Fisher and Wei Wei come over and stand there, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I was like starstruck.
Yeah. All right, so a dry break from Sandy there. Andrea's gonna come to the table. She doesn't have ball in hand, and she doesn't have a clean look at the one. So I would assume that she's gonna look for a
A
push.
push out, yeah.
So where do you think is a good push here, Rachel?
Um,
It's kind of a tough one.
it is kind of tough. Hmm.
Mm.
Maybe push out to like over by like where the 5 ball is. Oh, don't scratch. Oh,
I don't know that she called push anyway. Does that make sense? I'm
yeah.
wondering if she was actually shooting to
Maybe
try
she
to
was just
hit
trying
that
to
ball.
kick at it. Yeah, because I didn't hear her call push either. Maybe she doesn't know that there is a push rule.
Yeah, I mean, I would see that, and I don't know Andrea that well, so I'm familiar, but it does make me wonder if maybe she forgot. Sometimes that happens. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? If you don't play nine ball all the time,
yeah.
I guess it's
Oh, Rachel
possible.
Walters is in the chat. Hi, Rachel.
Hey, girl, hey.
Rachel's playing in this event, right? Stage 2?
I haven't looked at the board,
Oh, okay.
so I mean, I know who. I mean, I would assume she was here yesterday, right?
I don't remember seeing her yesterday.
They all start to look the same to me after a while.
Everybody mixes us up because we're both Rachels and we both have brown hair and we both kind of look alike. So a lot of people get us confused. I get
Uh,
it.
yeah, well, when you're playing in this particular situation, you guys will both have jerseys or some type on, right? So I think
Right.
people will easily be able to decipher you're bedazzled.
That's for sure.
You are bedazzled. Your jerseys are always fun.
Yeah, I always look forward to what Marie's gonna give me, you know. She's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "You know what I like at this point, surprise me." So it's like Christmas when I open the box, I get so excited.
I know I always get excited. Now, Nate always designs mine, so I'm
Yeah.
always like, Nate and I have very similar flavors. I can send her like these shirts that I'm looking at, and I'm like, okay, I really like this. She's like, girl, I got you.
Yeah, she's great.
All right, so here we are. We're starting to babble, or I'm already babbling. I'm so sorry,
So am
guys.
I.
I'm tired. I've been here since first round today. All right, so she's straight on this ball.
So maybe she could just stop it and then look to play safe on the 4 ball.
She might be able to cut it from there, at least towards the 5. I think she's trying to get in the perfect window. I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, I think she was kind of straight for that.
There just wasn't the ability to get with pace. You know what I mean? It wasn't there.
Right. She makes a good hit on it though,
Yeah, she hit it really good.
and she didn't leave it easy.
Definitely a steep cut. Although these situations, like, and obviously I'm not at the table, so I can't tell how steep. I mean, it looks pretty steep,
Right.
but I feel like these are almost like free shots.
Right, because if you undercut it, then it goes to the bottom rail and the cue ball's
Yeah.
already trekking up table.
Yeah, you just gotta miss like that 8 ball right there.
Right.
No,
I think she's gonna play safe.
which is probably smarter than me swinging at a rando cut shot, you know?
Oh, okay, she made it. That was a good
But see,
shot.
and the cue ball tracks towards the 5 by shooting that shot.
Right.
Well done.
The reward is there.
Yeah, you know how it is. Fortune favors the bold sometimes,
Right.
you know? So that's one of my favorite phrases, and I do believe it wholeheartedly. Timid pool is bad pool.
Yeah, I can tell you it's costed me sometimes from like
Yeah.
it causes me to like decelerate on the shot and
Yes.
I'm like I should have just hit it the way I wanted to hit it.
Or if you get nervous and you don't mean to decelerate, and you're like, oh,
That's me. Like I'm a very, very
darn it.
nervy player. And everyone's like, "Oh, you know, as you go on it gets easier." And I'm like, "I don't feel like it does at all." Like not even a little bit.
Rachel's like, it's not easy. All right, so here you go. This is one of those shots where you definitely don't want to decelerate. Because you're on the rail, you've got to really come through the shot. I
That was
feel
a
as
very
though
good
she
attempt.
did. Yeah, she just missed the ball. I really feel like she went through it well. All right, tough. All right, walk me through it, Rach. What do we got?
I'm thinking thin the left side of the ball and let the cue ball come back up here.
Okay, I would also agree with that.
You just have to make sure that you hit the ball and you don't whiff it, because a lot of times with these really thin slices, I have a hard time with.
Yeah, because if you don't hit it thin, the cue ball's not going to travel at the pace you need it to.
Right.
And if you hit it too fat, it's also going to come off the rail too far.
It's a very touchy shot.
Not sure what the intention was there. But I do think she's left Sandy a shot.
Yeah, I think the 5 ball plays in the corner past the 9. And I think she has enough angle to come one rail and then shoot the 6 ball on the side.
I have a little funny story about Sandy. So, nice shot. Oh, don't bump it. So, I'm outside during setup, and she had gotten here early, and she wanted to come in and hit balls, and I was like, she's like, can I go in? And I was like, there aren't any balls out. I don't know. Right? Because like there were no balls out. There was nobody in here hitting balls, like nobody yet.
Right.
So I come inside, and a few minutes later, Caroline. Well, were you with her? Were you with them? No, it was Caroline and Judy at first. They come barreling up the stairs, and I'm like, where did you guys come from?
They
Like,
came from the
there's-
back.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I eventually Sandy and them were able to get in.
Right.
Which was great, you know what I mean? But I was like, oh my goodness, all these people, like these girls were ready. They were
Yeah.
ready to go.
I came in, I think I was like the third one to hit the table. Me, Ashley,
Yep.
and Kaylee. And I had talked to Janet. I'm like, how do we get in? And then she's like, you go to this side entrance. We took like a side entrance and got in and came through like the back door. So I was like, okay, this works.
We can do it.
Yep.
All right. So that was a nice shot there. She would have liked to have gotten a little extra bounce off that left long rail, but this is a makeable ball. And actually, as long as she avoids hitting the 9, she can play this with just a nice fluid stroke, and she should be able to shoot the 9 on the left side.
Yeah, she just has to bear down and make the ball.
Yeah, and the shot is really about making the 8 right here. All right, so if this stays on pace, it's likely she's going to go ahead and make that ball. Nope.
It's gonna hang up.
Right, of course, right at the very last minute
Yeah.
it stops.
The pace looked like it was definitely gonna go in.
Yeah, I looked good at first. Not saying that, I'm sure she wouldn't have been happy about slopping it in, but at the same time, like, you're happy about slopping it in,
Right,
right?
because you're still at the table.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's 9 ball. That's just the
Mm-hmm.
nature of the beast. All right, guys, I want to take a second just to remind you guys that if you're not currently subscribers to the WPBA Billiards on YouTube or on the Borderline page, please take a second to do that. It's free. And just that little bit of support we totally appreciate. If you're watching on WPBA Billiards on YouTube, and you're able to, we continue to bring you free streams, and we're trying to bring you the best content that we can. We accept any and all donations through the super chat option right there in the chat room on YouTube. So if that's something that you can afford to do, please do so. If not, please enjoy the show.
She's
All
got to
right.
stay down and make this ball. Oh.
She kind of dropped there at the end, like a little quick release maybe.
Yeah.
That maybe have a little something to do with nerves.
Right,
I
for
would think.
sure.
I mean, these ladies are fighting for their tournament lives. This is B-side action.
Yeah, that definitely puts more nerves in it, you know?
Absolutely. Nobody wants to go home early, right?
Right.
Somebody's got to do it, but nobody wants to be the one. All
And
right.
if they do get knocked out, there is a second chance event that they can play in on Saturday.
Nice. I
Yeah.
didn't know about that. That's awesome. You think I would read some of the info they send me, right? Like, oh, sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's supposed to be $1,000 added. I think it's gonna be like a $20 buy-in. So
Oh, and $1,000 added. That's a good second chance event.
yeah, normally it's like 250 or 500,
Heck
but Janice said it
yeah.
was gonna be $1,000 added. So
It's beautiful. All right, guys, real quick, we're going to say thank you to our sponsors.
I think it looks good, but I'm not.
Guys. Whoop. All right, guys, we're back in action. Got these ladies breaking the balls before my commercial was over.
it looks like she made 2 balls on that break. I think she can see the one, but I don't think she has a playable pocket.
We'll try to figure out here in just a minute. We'll check the other scores going around the room after this match.
Tell you when you're saying stuff too much.
A little back and forth action on that. So how's Carol doing over there? What's the score? 2-2.
It's 2-2.
I don't think it's
Oh, snap.
2-3.
3.
Somebody didn't mark it up yet.
Okay. Somebody's not marking their scores.
Oh, here we go. Maybe not. You touch it right, Carol. Come on.
We're listening to the other streamers because there's a match. One of Rachel's friends is playing on the other table, so we're peeping their stream as well, trying to keep up on their score line. It's fun.
Here you go.
Oh, okay, perfect. Now I can see both matches.
And you don't have to peek through the windows or try to look that far.
Yeah.
away.
Right.
There you
Got it
go.
all jammed up over here.
Usually I have like the digital pool app up on my phone and I'm trying to follow like 6 or 8 different players.
All right, so she's using the bridge. She went for the safety. Nothing wrong with that.
That's a great shot.
And she hit it really well. And this is a tough hit because she's going to miss the 7 when she kicks at it.
I mean, she couldn't jump like 4 times.
Yeah, I don't even think she has the bottom rail as an option because I think she's froze on the 3. If she is, that makes the kick a lot harder.
Yeah. I don't know exactly what's going on. They're talking to each other. What do you think they're saying?
Maybe she's seeing if someone wants to watch the hit,
Good call.
but I don't know. That's a complete guess.
It's a good call, though.
Because, I mean, it looks like the cue ball's really close. And if she can see the bottom rail, then she's going to kick at it that way. And the 7 ball's right there, so.
She's gonna try to bank it down. No, she's gonna try to bank it.
Should try to get on that. That's why I was very good.
All right. This is a tough hit, but I think that it's definitely hit. I mean, there's enough room. She can get to the 2.
She's got to go rail first.
Yeah, she definitely has to go 2 rails to the 2.
No, Chad
Like
said
that.
above it.
Not quite enough pace, so Sandy will have ball in hand.
It was really loud.
She does make a good hit, but she does catch a rail afterwards.
Actually, I think it's Cal that tried to
So
down
the 2 to the 3.
That's tricky, the 2 to the 3. Or she can shoot it inside and roll over.
She's looking it out now. Looks like based on her shirt, Sandy is a Team Straight Pool Eye and Horo Tips sponsored player. That's about all I can see on the shirt at the moment. Oh,
Well, she got there for the 3. She had shape on the 3.
step number 1, make the ball.
For sure. It's the most important
The
part.
most important step.
Yes, I agree.
Your position isn't relevant on the next ball if you don't pocket the first ball.
Right.
That's one thing I like to know. Where you guys from?
All right. Good attempt at a safety. She really didn't have a lot of options there.
Yeah, that was really all that she had. She just overhit it a little bit.
It's getting late in the day. A lot of these ladies have been playing since they got here this morning. And I can imagine that it's difficult.
For sure.
I mean, this is a long grind. These are not easy stage 1s. And they do it all in, like 1.5 days to get down to the final 16 out of this bracket to advance.
Yeah, it's a lot of pool playing for sure.
And it doesn't get easier either. And if you lose early, oh,
Yeah, it's a long road back.
it is a long road back to the big bracket.
I usually end up taking the long road.
The scenic route, right?
Yep.
I took the scenic route here for Michigan.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
How long of a drive was that for you?
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. It was only about 9 hours.
Okay.
But which, our trips to Colorado are like 19, so
Oh my goodness.
I can handle this one, but
Right.
we took the scenic route. It was absolutely gorgeous. At one point, within an hour, I think we were like Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia, and then back into Tennessee.
Yeah.
It's like we cut this little corner off.
Well,
was
it's like
so
the
pretty.
first day of getting here, like I was looking at the GPS and it was like Virginia and Tennessee, Virginia and Tennessee. And I was like, I said something to Janet. I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, well, you see, that side of the street over there is Virginia and this side of the street over here is Tennessee. And I like started laughing because I thought she was like joking. And she's like, no, I'm serious.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's crazy to me. I was like, this makes
Like
sense.
on the border.
I was like, it all makes sense why it's called borderline billiards. Now it all makes sense.
Absolutely. And if you go straddle one of the lines, you can be in 2 places at once.
Yeah, if you stand in the middle of the street, but
All right, so she caught that ball pretty fat, but it should be okay. And really, she needs angle on the 7, so and maybe just a tiny bit of draw here. She doesn't want to get straight on the 7, or getting to the 8 is going to be real tough.
I knew he did. I don't see how he keeps his license. Cool. And see one.
she would have liked a little bit more of an angle than that.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is she did bump the 9 out of the way,
Right.
so it's not awkward cueing.
She might be able to just do straight draw, but she's stretching too. So
Yeah, that's tough.
I think she's too straight to like force follow it. She kind of has a tweener angle. And she has to use the bridge, so it makes it
Yeah,
that much more
makes drawing the
difficult.
ball more difficult too. Accuracy, all the things. Right, so it looks like she may be trying to go forward with
So
this.
this is the last match now, and then like what happened?
Yeah.
But she dipped down like into center. It's hard because she was stretching.
Very
We'll
difficult.
be back on tomorrow. Do we know what time we start tomorrow?
Uh, this is tough.
Yeah, maybe thin the right side of it. She went for the bank.
I'm not necessarily opposed to the bank because I feel like the bank is almost as tough as the safety,
I
right?
agree.
So,
And I feel like that's the rule. Like if the safety is just as hard as going offensive, I'm going offensive.
absolutely. I think you got to give yourself a shot, right? You got
sure.
to give yourself a chance to win. Because if you hit the safety bad, then you feel like you're giving it away.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And then you're
It's-
kicking yourself anyway,
Yeah.
where at least if you go for it and you miss it, you're like, okay, I went for it, you know?
Yeah. I was trying to win. You know,
Right.
like you can accept that a little easier than a failed safety.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll hit a safety bad and I'm like, I should have just went for it. I should have just went for it.
It's funny the things we tell ourselves, like as pool players, and I think everyone at home is probably pretty familiar with that. I think I call him Herman. That's the person that I talk to in my head when I'm playing,
okay.
and I don't like Herman. He gets on my nerves, and I'll know, like when I start doing that, like if I go on a player break or something, and my husband's around, he'll be like, "Stop talking to Herman."
Oh, really? That's funny. See, I have full conversations with myself. I feel like I have to get it out because if I don't, then it's just going to keep carrying over with me and it's not good.
All right, so she sneaks that A ball in. She left herself long and tough, but this is a makeable ball. Tie this match back up. All right, so another long, bit of a tester
For sure.
in the middle of the table. Sometimes-
Definitely not a give me.
No.
Stay down, don't jump up, and just focus on your mechanics.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Nice shot.
Oh, all right. All right, so Sandy takes another rack. The score is 3-1 in favor of Sandy Wilder, and looks like they're going to keep right on keeping on.
I don't know what that means.
Let's see what's going on around the room. So these are some of the other matches happening around the room. Casey Cork is currently up 4-2 over Taylor Perkins. Amber Hubert is up 2-0 over Aurora Hessness. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, so I apologize. April Bailey's 3-1 over Jessie Sexton. And then, of course, Carol Clark and Jennifer Prater. Carol's leading 4-2. Laura Knov and Kathy Hall 3-3. Nikki Wagner up 1-0 over Marion Merrill. Laura Skemko is up 2-1 over Christina Perlowski. And Brandy James and Pilar Mora are currently sitting at 3s. So those are some of the other matches going on around the
On
room.
that point, but not what I was talking about.
Sandy Wilder to break. She is leading this match 3-1.
It definitely makes it more difficult with the 9 ball on the spot now, I feel like.
Yeah, two things.
Go together.
Matches take longer
Yes,
because you have more innings at the table typically.
right.
Um,
The spreads aren't better.
they're not always better. A lot of times it's the first shot that's most difficult because now we shoot with a random two, right? So
Right.
before we could kind of know, like, all right, well, if you pinch the one on the side, the two's going to bank around here. But with it being
Right.
random, now it changes things a little bit. So we really just don't know. We're just getting up there smoking them, trying to, you know,
Yeah.
make the one in the side and hope we get a shot on the
Nine
next
times out of
one.
10, it's like this. The shot right after the break is really tough.
That's what I mean. It's
You just hope that you can see it and play a good safety with it if,
Yeah.
you know, you don't have a makeable shot. Okay, so I think that was a push out.
yeah, that was, yes. All right, so she can catch the gap between the 6-7, come 2 rails out for the 2 ball with a little bit of low, even maybe a little low right hand spin.
I like playing the safe, rolling the 1 ball behind
That's
the
a good
6
shot too.
and
Oh, well, she
locking her
passed.
on the 6. Yeah.
Yeah, she's past the side. Oh, that's totally different situation. You can tell I've been streaming all day. My eyeballs are not working anymore.
I wouldn't be able to do this all
It's
day.
tough. I get blue screen face by the end of the day. It's rough action.
Yeah. Oh. I saw the 9 ball trekking towards the side and I didn't see where the cue ball was. I was like, oh no. So she couldn't see the one. She chose to just shoot the 9 ball in and give her ball in hand.
It's not a terrible idea.
Right.
Andrea, and I don't mean this in any bad sense of the word, but at this point, Andrea hasn't shown Sandy that she can run out.
Right.
So Sandy's like,
I'm gonna make her earn
yeah,
it.
I'm gonna make her shoot for it, right? So
Right.
I don't blame her for shooting that shot.
I don't either, especially if she couldn't hit the one.
If you're gonna give up ball in hand anyway, right? You might as
Right.
well save yourself a little bit.
Now the 2 ball could be tricky. I almost think she has to get under it and play it in the side. Okay, or she could set up for the corner.
I feel as though maybe that was the intention, though, what you'd said.
Right.
Just came up a little short.
I don't know if the 3 ball plays past the 5 in the side. It's hard to tell from here.
Yeah, that's not any better, is it?
It's hard to tell.
Camera's a little higher than the other cameras, and it's above the lights,
Yeah,
so it's a little weird.
the angles are different for sure.
I just kind of came in and plugged in to Janet's cameras.
Yeah.
I did. I just came and plugged into their system. Excuse me.
Here I come.
Yeah, none of my cameras, none of my stuff, just my controller plugged in.
There you go.
Janet having all this already set up in her pool room makes very nice to be a streamer. You have to carry half the normal equipment to come here.
Right.
If she took her time with that shot, she's got something to think about. Is she want to split that 9 off?
She tried to play the combo there. That was tough.
It was. Can't really tell though. Can she see this too?
I think she can.
I feel like she can.
Yeah, I think she can. I think there's a window there.
I just don't show up at all.
All right, well done. Played a little inside English. 2 rails out.
Now I think she might have to shoot the combo, the 3-5 combo. But it's hard to control the 3 that way too.
Well, the 3's gonna push down towards us, right? Towards the bottom part of your screen.
Yeah, you just have to watch that
And the-
6 ball, that the cue ball
Yes.
doesn't drift behind it.
All right, so she does that really well. It was
That was
well
great.
played. She moved that 6 right out of the way, so
Yeah.
you're not gonna cause me a problem. I'm gonna move you.
Yep.
So well done. And so she's going to play this with some follow, some short side shape. Only thing he has to be really careful of is from this 4, she has to get to that 6. She doesn't want this lower corner pocket to become a problem, so we'll see how she manages this.
Big shot for the champ
Yeah.
at the table. So she's
A little further than I think she intended.
Yeah, because I don't think the 4-ball plays in the side past the 9.
it's been a long day. Three o'clock in the morning and stuff.
I feel like this is a tough situation to be in. I mean, maybe you play safe, unless the 4-ball goes in the side.
Yeah, I'm almost positive it doesn't go in the side pocket.
I think she's just going to play safe. Oh, she went for it in the corner.
Very firm. Oh,
But that's a tough leave.
yeah.
Bring the jam right back up in the clean.
Four.
Catching up here, 3-4 right now. Okay, action.
Little 4 to see what's going on.
So, Andrea just missed, and she did leave Sandy a pretty good shot here. She left herself natural to make the ball and come around 2 rails and shoot the 7 in the side. It's really all about speed here. Just make the ball.
Original.
Natural shape.
He's got pictures all over him. It's nice.
See our other TV table besides WPBA. Check out Ronnie Proctor's coverage.
All right, I like that. Wow, she hit that well.
Yeah, she did.
Good opportunity here to extend her lead. There's a big difference between 4-1 and 3-2.
100%.
So really need to make sure she's taking the time. And to be fair, all the balls really lead to each other. Like, you know, make the 7, roll in, keep the cue in line with the 8. Like, nice, you know, just you want to get it a little off the rail though, so that you can, you know, get the cue ball off the rail shooting the 9.
Yeah, she doesn't really have to move the cue ball too much here.
Mm-mm.
So I'm thinking she's just gonna roll up like a little bit and possibly shoot the 9 ball on the side. That's what I think she's gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is pool, Cal. They don't even allow cars inside here. This is all
I mean, there's tires that are round, but it's not the same as a pool ball.
It's hard to find because on the inside, as you say, it's not right.
It really is.
Another driver.
We love you.
I like that she's really making sure she makes the balls. I think that's very intelligent, very smart on Sandy's part. She has
Yes,
to
I agree.
really dig in. Like I said, these ladies are on the B side of the stage 1. So there's a lot of work left.
Yeah, every ball's important at this point, especially when you get to like the 7, the 8, and the 9. You can't take anything for granted.
No, absolutely not. So on stage 1 at the moment, Julie Stevens, Vanessa Hood, Renita Ritchie, Karen Estep, Carrie Anderson, Natalie Shabbat, Judy Wilson, and Tracy, I think it's Hartle, Renetta Chop, Nate Goldman, Gail Lave, and Tracy Collins. These are all A side. Haley Marion plays Amanda Mann, and they're friends, so that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, it's always so hard when you have to play against your friends.
Absolutely. And Kelly Wyatt and Holly Swider. Those are all A side on this stage one.
Hi, Frank
They
Maialetti.
play at 11 o'clock. All right, so boy, that's a tough leave for Sandy. So there's quite a few more matches still to be played. Those ladies will be playing at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then we have 11, 1. I think from there, the 1 o'clock round, we'll know who's advancing to the final out of the here, 16 coming out of this bracket into stage 2. So there are 32 seeded players waiting for those girls.
Are they taking the final 8 out of the winner side and then the final 8 out of the loser side, or how are they doing it?
Not sure.
Wow, that was a really good attempt on the 9 ball.
Yeah, I think if they win these matches at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning on the A side, then they advance.
Okay.
I think because there's no times attached to those other matches. There's only times to 1 o'clock matches.
Okay, so
So you know
final
what I mean?
final 8 on the A side and
Yeah.
final 8 in the B side.
That's what it looks like. All right, that was a big miss on that.
Yeah, she tried to play a bank and she didn't miss it by much. It was a really good attempt, but
Yeah.
it sat right in front of the side.
It's a big miss. That 9 ball was a big miss.
Yeah,
When she got on the 7, then the 8, and then missed the 9. That was
for sure.
a huge miss. Like Rachel and I discussed, a 4 to 1 is a much bigger, better, more comfortable place than 3 to 2. So, all right, these guys are going to go ahead and rack the balls. We're going to real quick say thanks to our sponsors. All right, so Andrea Hess to break.
It looks like she made the wing ball.
See, this is what we were talking about, the 9 on the spot, right?
Right.
Like, if they don't make the 1 in the side, they never have a good shot on it to start.
Right, but if you
Tough
do make the
action.
1 in the side, then there's a very little chance you're gonna have a look at the 2. So
Either way
I
you
don't
go,
know.
it's just a
Yeah.
tough situation. That's where we said the 9 on the spot could be a very difficult situation for breaking. And it does tend to make for a lot more innings at the table.
Right.
All right, so there's a couple different ways. If she swings this ball around 3 rails, she has to be careful of the 8 ball.
Harper Entertainment. A couple that comes up here. She just calls them Pure Entertainment. So, so they help out. This
All right, so she does get it past the 8, but then finds the 6.
Right.
No bueno.
championship cloth.
I don't know if she jumps. I do believe that she jumps, I would assume, but she's not going for her jump cue here.
I think she's gonna look to kick at it through the window of the 8 and the 9.
All right.
Could have been yesterday.
Could have been.
Unless she looks to tie up the 8 and the 9.
Yeah, made of wood.
Or she might be kicking 3 rails at this.
These people.
All right, well, now she found the 8.
Yeah.
All right, so Andrea comes to the table. She's got ball in hand.
You got something. Simple. It fixes what's
Tamako cow.
It's gonna take upwards a little bit.
Right. Now she had ball in hand on that.
Right.
I wonder why she set it up so far away from the ball.
I don't know. And she was like stretching and had to reach.
Yeah,
not sure.
that's awkward.
Can't answer that question. We were thinking. Janet said she was getting the first one.
Oh, and
That
then a
ball was like in and
bobble.
out.
It was like, and just kidding.
Yeah, these tables are definitely rough. Like if you catch the rail going in, you're bobbling it. You're definitely better off playing pocket speed.
That's
I think that was great. Establishments in Tennessee. I think, you know, because on the border, it can get away.
it's like a little like a rest. It's a restaurant. State line. Oh, like the yeah, yeah, like
Oh, that's what I meant. Wasn't sure what 2 rebounds. But no, state line.
I'm so sorry. See, I'm not gonna be off tomorrow. Just
State
gonna
line
pick me
there,
up.
right here on. Some of you guys from some of the best entertainment, I guess they have entertainment.
Oh, struggle. Keep them eyeballs open. I got some practice to do after these matches.
Oh man, better you than me. I practiced a little bit earlier. I was able to get a couple hours in.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, there was an open table, and I was like, all right, I'm not bothering anybody, so I'm just gonna go hit some balls.
Oh, that's nice. I don't mind. I probably like, for me, the late night thing when everybody kind of starts to twiddle out of here.
Yeah, it helps you like
Yeah,
unwind.
like I can calm down. Like CJ came in last night. I was able to play with him for a few hours. It was nice. You know, there wasn't too much going on in the room.
I mean, I definitely enjoy playing, but I enjoy like hanging out too. Like today, I got to hang out with Marie and Nate and like help her set up her booth, and like I thought that was really cool. Be able to spend time.
Absolutely. I think coming in a couple days early, right? It really helped.
Oh, it was
yeah.
really nice. 'Cause it lets you like settle in and get that time to like practice and like get your routine in order, you know?
Absolutely. All
See,
right.
this is tricky here because she has a very little window to get between the 8 and the 9.
Oh.
So she was trying to get underneath it and play the 8 up, but she just overhit the speed a little bit. So now I'm curious as to see whether she's going to play the bank on the 8 or if she's going to look to play a safety.
It's nice, but it needs to make it a little quicker.
What do you do here, Lonnie?
I don't know. I kind of like thinning it, leaving it under the 9 and sending the cue ball up table.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, here I don't like this because the leak is just putting it in front of a pocket.
Right.
Cal, are you stalking us? Is your plane gonna show up in our backyard?
Like if you, the way that you and I were talking, if you thin it and it does leak out, but as long as you get the cue ball down table, you're leaving them super tough.
Right.
If you hit it too light, then the 9 ball becomes your blocker ball. You know what I mean? If your cue ball doesn't travel far enough.
Yeah, you have options.
Yeah, but
with playing
this
that
right
safe.
here, going this way with it, you're just opening the door for.
You're selling out
Yeah,
for sure.
it's like, you know, you're stepping into failure on that one. But it is tough, right? And like I said, I don't know a lot about these ladies. I'm not familiar with Sandy to know how much she plays on a 9-foot table. I think that plays, you know, in this country we have so much bar table action.
Right.
See, some of these ladies, you're not sure. I feel like I know Andrea from some bar table pool, to be honest with you. I don't know how comfortable they are on a 9-foot table in these situations, and then add pressure.
Right.
You know, it can be very daunting. And the safety play from a bar table to a big table is completely different.
Right.
And I think that was one thing for me after, you know, playing on a bar table for 15 years, coming back to the big table. That was the hardest part for me.
Yeah, because it's a whole different mindset. Like
Yeah.
on a bar table, you have to play lock-up safeties, and then on like a 9-footer, you can just play distance.
Well, and the safeties, so even the lockup safeties, right? Like on a bar table, they're just different. Like you have all
Yeah.
these little nuances that you can use that are sellout shots on a big table, right?
Right.
Like and where you said like distance comes in, but knowing which way to hit, which side of each ball to hit to get that distance is where, you really got to get comfortable with that again, because you can hit, you can put distance between the balls, but there's different ways to go about it. And so
Right.
it's funny how long it takes really coming from a bar table to understand those things.
Great shot.
Wow, swish. And Andrea Hess ties this matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, the score is 3-3. Now it's a race to 3 for all the marbles.
Right.
Somebody's going home early, somebody's advancing to tomorrow morning. So this is a big match for both of these ladies.
Yeah, it's win or go home for sure.
Absolutely. Let's check out what's going on around the room. These are some of the matches. Casey Quirk's on the hill over Taylor Perkins at the moment. Amber Huppert is making a strong showing against Aurora Hessness. April Bailey's up 3-2 over Jessie Sexton, but Jessie was down a bit, so she's making a comeback.
Yes.
And Carol Clark and Jennifer Prater are currently sitting at 4s. And I think Carol had a little lead there, so now
She did, yeah.
Jennifer's tying that back up. Laura Kanov is up 5-3 over Kathy Hall. Marianne Merrill's tied that matchup with Nikki Wagner. Laura Semko's pretty dominant in that match over Christina Poloski. And Brandy James is up 4-3 over Pilar Mora. So, no. I want to tell these girls, this is kind of funny. If they bend down, they'll find the ball. So that particular table is the table I played CJ on last night.
Okay.
And one ball always tracks to the very back of the cavity.
Okay.
So when you go down and reach and get them, all of them but one always comes to the front of the hole.
Oh.
One always stays in the back, and then people are always throwing balls back in there, and I'm like, no, look deeper, it's in
Yeah.
there. Like the same thing happened to me.
So I know I played on table 4 earlier and I was practicing and the balls kept getting hung up like in the one by the side pocket. So you gotta definitely look because sometimes they get hung up or
Mm-hmm. All right, the score is tied up. This match just got real big. Just gonna remove the Outsville template rack from the table. Speaking of that, I always ask everybody, all right, where do you want the rack?
right.
Do you take it off the table and put it like on the rail? Does it bother you on the rail? Or do you
Yeah,
have to
I don't-
remove it completely from
I
the
don't
table?
like it on the table at all. I like it like in a neutral location where we both agree on it, but I do not like it on the table at all.
Oh, Lordy.
Not even on the rail, nothing. I guess it's just me having OCD.
No, girl, a lot of you guys are like that. I care not a lick.
But for
It
me,
doesn't
like,
bother me at all.
I think that's the same thing with people's chalk.
Some
Like,
people
it doesn't
bothers
bother
them.
me at all.
No.
But like 9 times out of 10 it bothers the other person and I'm really bad at remembering my chalk. So they like keep handing me the chalk and I feel like they think I'm doing it to be disrespectful.
No.
But I'm like I'm just really forgetful. Like that's the last thing that I'm thinking about, you know.
That's funny you said that. When I came back to the tour after like a 15-year hiatus, when I came back a few years ago, that was one of the bad habits that I had. And some of the older players on tour at the time would get so mad at me for leaving my chalk.
Yes.
And I was like, girl, come on. It's just a piece of chalk. I'm not doing it on purpose.
I've had multiple players do that and I'm like, listen, I promise you I'm not doing it on purpose. I just am very forgetful and I'm sorry that I'm leaving my chalk.
I just think it's kind of funny because back in the day, they supplied chalk on every table. The players didn't carry it. We
Right.
didn't carry our own chalk back then. I mean, you did, right? But you didn't always use your own chalk. Like if there was chalk on the table, you would just
Right.
use that.
You would just use what was ever there. Yeah, it's definitely changed.
It's so weird to me and how annoyed that some people can be over
Yes.
something so silly. And that's also the same thing to me with the rack. I think that It doesn't, I don't care where the rack is if you leave it on the rail. I don't care if you move it around the table.
Okay.
Okay. I don't personally care. It just
Mm-hmm.
kind of makes me giggle that people have these like weird things with it.
Yes.
Like, sounds like you have the weird thing
I
too.
do. I do. I think
Right.
it's just like OCD or it's like a tick. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I think the thing that makes me the most nervous is like if they leave it on the rail and it's like overlapping and the cue ball hits it, like that's a foul.
Oh yeah, no, I mean you got to make sure it's off, it's not hanging off. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think that's just courteous. But for me personally, I just pick it up. I like to purposely, like you'll catch me. I'll probably do it to you now too. I pick it
I'm
up and
telling
put
you
it
all my
on the rail.
secrets.
I put it on the rail and then I'll make you get up and move it. Like, 'cause I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I might not. I might be nice and actually move it away from the table because I know you don't like it. But
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, like I do it on purpose because I think it's funny. I am not really annoyed by much of anything.
Me neither.
I grew up and my mom owns a bar, so some things don't bother me, you know?
Right.
Like your chalk being on the table, I might hand it back to you, but only because I think you forgot it. Not
Right.
because I'm mad about it being there, you know?
I'm so bad at it. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was just.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm really laid back about all those kinds of things.
It doesn't take much.
Only thing I don't like is when I can hear someone's time, like if someone's timekeeping and it beeps. Like if it's one of those that, because we don't have beepers on our timekeepers.
right.
So if someone's sideline timekeeping and they have like a stopwatch or something and then it beeps,
Yeah,
that bugs me.
for sure.
Like I can hear them click it and it'll beep when they click it. That
Yeah.
that's one of the only things that gets on my nerves.
For me, when I get put on a shot clock, like I can feel my heart like just really beating.
Oh,
I
girl.
don't like it.
You guys are fun. I like the shot clock. You
Not
should
me.
practice on it.
Oh,
Take it,
Pure
and have
anxiety.
Erica or somebody shot clock you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that it becomes natural, and then your rhythm just becomes that time. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You just, and then when they put you on the shot clock, you're like, yeah, whatever. I know I shoot within 30. You know what I mean?
right.
It gives you some confidence with it. Oh,
Ooh, good
so
try.
close. Yeah, nice try. All right, we should probably pay attention. We've been watching the whole time. We've
I'm
just
the
been
wrong one
talking
to have
about-
in the booth because I'm like, ooh, squirrel, something shiny. Like I get distracted so easy,
You
especially
guys-
when it's late at night.
You guys heard that here, Rachel likes shiny things. So if you're gonna bring her gifts, make sure they're shiny.
I mean, I am the rhinestone.
That's right.
Gotta live up to that.
All right, so here's an opportunity. Andrea's already followed once, right? So this is a really good opportunity to cause separation, but also play another safety.
Right.
'Cause she really needs to move the 5.
Yeah, because the 5 ball doesn't play
Yeah.
anywhere.
So just shoot the 4 up table. Maybe even try to ride the 9,
Right.
right? And knock that 5 out of there. Yeah, that's no bueno.
Yeah, but I think she was.
That was never going to come out good because the 7 was always going to stop the 5.
Right.
Whatever ball it is.
Yeah, she could have played a lock-up safety or even played the 9 and played safe, played a two-way
Absolutely.
shot.
You guys are up so watching. Is this blurry? Wow.
I do feel like
No, it's definitely off center. The camera's gonna go a little bit.
that's blurry, but this isn't. Like that looks different.
Yeah, it's a lot better. Yeah.
Which I like.
Oh, and I think she left her the edge.
Yeah, the cue ball double kissed it a little bit.
Yeah, it didn't quite get there. The intention's good though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
As long as we get.
All right, so she catches it. She cuts it real thin. I mean, the one thing in her favor right here is that the seven's real bad.
Right, the seven's tied up. It doesn't play
Yeah,
anywhere.
it's not really a great shot. I mean, getting from the 6 to the 7's tough.
She might be able to play into it right now. But
Yeah.
that's a super thin cut. If she cuts it in the side with right English, she might be able to like come one rail and bump into the 7, but she's got to hit it perfect.
And I think that's the only real opportunity at moving that 7. Otherwise, she's going to have to just pocket the 5 and find another safety on the 6.
See, Cal, if your fuzzy little tennis
She pockets the 5 real good, though.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
Like, she went all the way through that ball.
Oh no, watch this. She,
bigger, oh no, she's getting
wow, I can't believe that went that far. It was so slick and that was just so dry. You didn't get a little bit
Mm,
I know what she was trying to do. She was trying to get behind that 7-8. She just hit it a little soft.
right. The intention was always good on that one, just she didn't quite execute it properly.
I mean, the 7 ball doesn't go, so you just look to come one rail and play safe on it and leave the cue ball behind the 8.
Are we sure that she can't sneak it in the side pocket?
From here, it does not look
It
like
does
it
not
goes.
look like it. I agree with you on
But
that.
I have been fooled before.
Oh.
I think I saved
All right. Well, she's given herself an opportunity. She stayed inside the window of the 7. She can still see it. So she has opportunity. She has options.
Oh, we got Hill on the other stream table.
Jennifer Prater, Carol Clark, Hill. Good action over there. Tight matches everywhere at this leg of the tournament. All these ladies are trying to get to that final stage. Wow, nice. Well played by
Great
Andrea.
shot. Good speed.
Yeah, all these ladies are trying to get through, right? They just want to play tomorrow.
Of course.
They want to give themselves a fighting chance. So everyone's
Nobody wants to go out on day one.
That's
Everybody
right.
wants to come back and grind it out.
absolutely.
And like you said, these are all B-side matches, so it's everybody's lost once and
They're already feeling the heat a little bit.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. It's a whole different kind of pressure when you play on like the semi-pro tour or the pro tour because everyone's there for a reason. So it's like one mistake could cost you.
All right, nice effort. Doesn't make a good hit. Andrea's safety was very successful there. She's going to walk away with ball in hand. The key here is going to be to pocket the 7 and leave herself enough angle on the 8 to get back across for the 9. Step 1, leave yourself angle on the 8 ball.
Right.
Well, actually, step 1 is pocket the 7.
Make it the ball. Make the ball. Yeah.
Make the 7. Now, I don't know about you, but these shots right here, I play them into the side.
I do too.
Okay, because, like,
It's easier to control for me. And then it's like you can roll on it and give yourself the angle to slide over.
yeah, I agree.
Where now you have an angle like going into the rail and now you have to force it.
And she's straight on the 8. So it looks like she's going to have to just go ahead and accept the shot on the 9. If she tries to force this ball to the rail and back out, she takes a chance at missing. Here we go.
just before you kick me off it.
This is no gimme right here. She hasn't left Sandy an easy shot. I do not enjoy these shots.
No, I don't either. And it's hard to tell like what the angle is. Like, if she makes this ball, can she roll up and shoot the 9 up table, or does she have an angle going into the 9? Like it almost looks like she's going into the 9.
Well, let's go look at our side camera. Does look like it, and she's only got top of the ball without elevating.
Right.
Stuff. I don't know if she was looking at the camera. I looked down at the table below, and there was nobody right there. I don't know if she was smiling at someone in the stands or at the
I'm
camera.
not sure,
I
yeah.
know there was nobody, so she wasn't turning around to look like somebody sharked her because there was nobody there.
Maybe she was just like, how
Maybe
did
she
it-
thought there was, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
maybe
'Cause
she felt,
these tables are close, right? So
right.
maybe she felt a little bit like, man, is somebody right there, you know?
Yeah, or
I
maybe she was just like looking away, like, I can't believe I missed that, you know?
Yeah, I feel that. I think we've all been there, but like I said, that was not an easy shot. Um,
Yeah, but
so
she missed that.
sometimes you got to give yourself some grace, even though, you know, maybe going back, maybe if Sandy goes back and sees this match, right? Whether she wins or loses, if she goes back to watch this match, she'll see that that 8 ball is not an easy shot. And
Right.
so you got to give yourself a little grace sometimes when they're tough shots and you just barely miss them,
For
you know?
sure. I'm very, very hard on myself. So when I go back and watch the match, I'm like, okay, these are the mistakes that you made. And I'm a
Absolutely.
very tough critic on myself.
Yeah, I think we all are, though.
Yeah,
I mean, that's why we're here,
right.
right? I mean, you're not here to play bad and you know just have a great time.
Right.
You're here trying to win.
That's what I'm saying.
Competitors are, you know, there's fire in people who are natural champions, natural competitors, you know, and there's fire in that, and that fire is
Right.
fueled by something. If you don't get mad when you make mistakes, then I feel like you probably shouldn't be here,
Right.
you know?
For sure.
And these particular tournaments are about people who strive for perfection, who want to be the best at what they do, and if
Wanna
they're not,
excel.
that's right. And if you're not that person, then you're not in the right place. I hate saying that, but it's true.
I mean, some people have like the mindset that they want to just do like the best that they can and
I do too, but I'm still trying to beat everybody to death.
right.
You know.
That's just the competitiveness though.
Yeah.
Like I'm a very competitive person
Exactly.
and I take this very much so to heart.
We can have a
Like I'm gonna quit every time I lose. I'm that mad. I'm like I'm
I've been
quitting.
close before. I've experienced the highs of the highs and the lows and the lows and like I feel like the lows of the lows I'm like okay, maybe I should like step away for a little bit
And then you go home and practice.
and then the next day I'm down there hitting balls. I'm glutton for punishment.
I'm so funny like that. I do the same thing. I'm like I'm never playing again. I'm done for the rest of my life.
I'll play in a tournament where it's like non-stop pool, like 12, 13 hours and then like
that was like that was so
oh. Yeah, no, like I'll play in a tournament for like 12 or 13 hours and then just like land, I get home and I'm like, that's the first thing I do. I go down and get right on the practice table.
I feel you,
My
girl.
mom's like, what are you doing? I'm like, listen, you don't understand. I gotta get it out.
You know, I feel you. But that's why you're here, because we're like all of us. We're like sisters at war. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
like we all have that same fire, and I think that's what makes us all unique and at the same time similar.
Right. Like, I feel like we're one big family and everybody's really, really nice to each other. But it's like when we get on the table with each other, we're competitors, like
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Yeah, we're trying to rip each other's heads off while we're competing, but afterwards we'll go to dinner.
Right. I'm the same way.
It's so true.
Like, I can't believe I just lost that match. All right, so where are we going to eat? Yeah, for sure.
so
But I feel like that's how you have to be, you know?
we stopped by the booth or I'm sorry. we stopped
So
by
she missed the one, but she left it really tough here.
but we stopped down
I
there
think
and
she's
see
gonna have to
what
one rail
the
kick at
booths were.
this.
Okay.
A whole bunch of intros together for all the girls, and we're gonna be doing some fun things with them.
Yeah, and tell your friends because I still have a lot to get.
Yeah. Happening
Always slacking.
and make sure that everybody
It was a very good attempt, but she came up a little short. So that's gonna give Sandy ball in hand.
patience.
I'm interested to see how she plays the 1 to the 2 here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the thing I was saying a little bit earlier. I want the best and most
I think she's just gonna play at 1 rail and play the 2 ball.
straight ball players.
Yeah.
Keep this involved. You don't shoot and compensate for the sliding of the cue ball.
But now she kind of has an angle going into the 9, so this could be a little tricky.
I think with a little elevation, she could probably bounce off the 7 and end up good on that 3. She opted to just miss all of it, which is smart too. And there's nothing wrong with that. She just had to make the 2.
Right.
I have to giggle right now. I just got a message from Nate, who's the owner of Game On Gear, who she played on the other feature table earlier today. And I'm not going to tell you what she said in the whole context of it, but she cracks me up because she thought I was doing the commentary on her match, and she was like, "You were probably up there like, damn it, Nate, pull yourself together."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Girl, I'm sorry, but I wasn't even doing your match." Uh, but I probably was like, I probably would have been like, "Come on, woman."
Yeah, I was talking to her about her
Yeah.
match, and she goes, I don't understand. She goes, I would run out, and then I missed like 3 9-balls. I'm like, yeah, you can't be doing that.
Yeah, you can't give it away.
I think she won like 6-5, but she's like, I missed 3 or 4 9-balls, and I'm like, it
Yeah.
happens, but
It does happen, but it doesn't make it any easier, you know?
no, not
Like,
at all.
I know that, I mean, this is probably not exactly the same thing, but I remember when Sophia Mast played Allison Fisher for the first time at Soaring Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
She missed multiple 9-balls to beat Allison.
Nerves.
And she really like beat herself up over it. And I thought, girl, but you got to the 9-ball.
Right.
Like, I mean, if there's anything positive to take away from it, is that you killed it to the 9-ball against Allison. You
But
know what I mean?
sometimes that makes it worse because it's like you
does,
feel
but
like you were right there and had chances.
you
Like the match
did.
against Jasmine, like I missed 2 easy 9-balls and a 7-ball, and I'm like, it's huge. You can't
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
do that against players like that, you know?
Absolutely. And I understand the fire, right? But if you've got to find something positive,
For
like
sure.
you can't go home just beating yourself up over 1 ball out of 9, you know, even though it is the money ball, right?
Right. You
But
got to take something from it. I
after the
think
match
that's
is over, you have to get something positive from it. And think about it, like how many people even run out like 2 balls against Allison before they completely freak out?
so it's like a whole different mindset. Like I know everyone says, "Oh, yeah, you're supposed to just play the table and, focus on what you're doing," but it's like when you're playing one of the greats, it's like you know that your opportunities are very limited and the chances that you do have, you need to capitalize.
Yeah.
So you feel like when you let one of those opportunities like slip through your fingers, like that's a terrible feeling because you know it's going to cost you at
Absolutely.
least 1 rack, maybe 2.
All right, so Sandy did give up ball in hand here on that 3 for Andrea. Table's fairly open. I think the 6 is a little tricky, but other than that, Andrea can make a few balls here, potentially have an out available to her, which would also put her on the hill. Speaking of the Allison effect, the first time I ever played her, I was 19 years old at High Q Billiards in Toledo, Ohio. She does not remember it, which why would she?
Right, she's played so many
I was
matches.
a kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she was just there doing an exhibition with Grady Matthews, but to be able to be in that moment was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And then the next time I played her on tour, I was so proud of myself. I won 5 racks.
Wow.
Girl, I was so proud. And I even
Same.
won a couple safety battles. I was really proud of myself. Of course, she still beat me, right? But like,
But you made her work for it.
yeah, like I was really proud of myself. And then I made some mistakes, of course, I was mad about. But I mean, my God, I was playing Allison Fisher. Like should we call
So-
it the Alley effect?
Yes.
That's what she has that.
Yeah,
you know?
she does. She's very very nice and sweet, but she has that like intimidation factor. Like when you're playing against her, like it's a whole different.
She's super nice, but she's also trying to win.
She's
You
a
know?
fierce competitor, and you can definitely feel it.
She's got all of that. And when I say, oh, wow, well, she hit it straight. And once again, Andrea's coming to the table with ball in hand. Now, I'm
All right.
not going to lie. Well, maybe. I was like, is that 2 fouls in a row, technically? Because she just gave up ball in hand on the 3.
Yeah.
Is that technically 2?
Yes.
Oh, girl.
Because I don't think she made a hit in between that.
That's interesting. Not necessary. I mean, Andrea has ball in hand with 3
Yeah, I was
balls
gonna
to
say
go.
I'm definitely looking to run out
Yeah,
here.
I'm not trying to 3 foul somebody just to crack them in their chair. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
me neither.
definitely going for the out, but
And I want to maintain control because, like, I can't tell you how many times I've played like a really good safe and then they hit the ball and I'm in a worse place when I'm like, "Ugh, I should have just went for
yeah,
it. You know?
I feel you there.
Yeah, it's tough.
We're good.
Sometimes the too many safeties ends up working against you.
Right.
Right, Andrea's really trying to make sure she's on the good side of this. And to be honest, she can just roll this in and the 7 does go in the side. If she's not comfortable doing that, maybe if it feels as though the angle's a little steep, she may opt to come back out. I will say this though, and these are things that I am hoping that these players go back to watch these matches. With a little bit of advice at hand, I watch a lot of great players, and I'm blessed to be able to do so. But one thing I would say with some of these girls, like in that particular situation, she could have taken the ball and just shot the 6-up table, but the distance of the table was intimidating.
Right.
And when you have, so I would say to go home and work on things like that.
Yeah.
Make the distance not be intimidating
The confidence
to you.
part of it.
Yes. Like, don't be afraid to shoot those balls up table because it's the right way to get to the next ball. You know?
Right.
So that would be my small piece of advice for the ladies in this particular match. I'm not saying all.
Right. No, I understand what you're saying. Have
give-
that confidence.
Yeah, get yourself comfortable with that because why be awkward striking the 6 when you can just shoot it up table as a stop shot? You know what I mean?
Right. And it leaves a natural shape.
Yeah. So really, really go home, practice some long shots, get yourself some confidence in that regard. Going forward, look at this. Andrea
Fourth.
Hess. She's on the hill.
Oh yeah, 5-3.
5-3. All right, Andrea Hess on the hill over Sandy Wilder. Yeah, so these are just small things. I mean, obviously these ladies, their goals are big, right? Why would they
Right.
be here if they weren't? And so if their dreams and aspirations are to someday play on the WPBA, this is that opportunity for them, or one of hopefully many coming forward. So I would just say that if by some chance you get knocked out of this event before the finals, before you win it, to go back and think about the things that maybe you were uncomfortable with and work on them until you're comfortable. 'Cause
Yeah.
you have to practice the way that you intend to play. That's a
For
very
sure.
true statement. And so in these moments where you have opportunities, to be fearful to shoot a ball in an open pocket with ball in hand is not something you want to do. You don't want to be afraid when you get up there with ball in hand. So I would say that there's little things that you can see that are just a slight difference from the top echelon players.
It looks like they're taking a little break.
Yeah, why don't we go ahead? I'm going to throw the sponsor video, you guys, and no worries, when the players are back, we will be too. All right, guys, it looks like we're back in action. Andrea Hess will be breaking. She is on the hill. Rachel had to step away and leave us. Oh, she just makes the 9 on the break.
Did she really?
That counts, doesn't it?
Not in the back too.
Still a not in the back too?
I think so.
I wasn't present.
It doesn't count.
I thought it counted in the 9 on. Not in the back too, huh? They took that away. That's the point in the 9 ball on the spot, though. That's why you try to go back through the pack.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wasn't here for the players meeting, so
So it really doesn't.
I don't think it counts. All right, well. All right, there you go, folks. Looks like she's gonna have to spot the 9. That's kind of a bummer because she doesn't have a shot on the 1. So
That makes no sense whatsoever.
no, I wonder if that's the case. Yeah, because a 9 ball on the WPBA, the 9 ball, I think the 9 ball does count on the break. Now that we switched to the 9 on the spot rack. Interesting. Sorry, guys, I shut off Rachel's mic. I didn't realize it was still live, and I kept saying, why can I hear all the noises through my headset? Normally I can't, and that's because I had her mic still live. Sorry about that. I'll stop putting you guys through the ringer with all the background noise. All right, what a good shot. That's a good shot by Sandy. Unfortunately, I think she left her the window, but just the vision on that shot was great. A little maybe too much pace. Maybe didn't expect to catch the 2 on the way back. All right, Andrea's playing a safety. I think she touched the 7 with her hand, so she's curious. It's not all ball fouls, so the ball either gets moved back or just left. It is not a foul. It's not a ball in hand foul. So play this 1 ball with a little follow stroke. Doesn't need a lot. She doesn't want the 2 to be too steep. If it's too steep, she'll have to play it 2 rails to get shape on the 3. So we'll see what she does here. She could maybe stun it over. I don't know what kind of angle she's got there, but this is okay. And if she like I said, if she feels it's too steep, she can come 2 rails back across for the 3. Totally a preference. If she feels comfortable to roll this ball in and hold for position, that's all right as well. So she was okay with that. Good shot. 4 is different. I do think it goes into the left side pocket. It also goes to the right side pocket. Also goes to the top right corner. So she has some options here. All right, there we go. 2 rails out of that corner. Like the way she played that shot. Very well done by Sandy. Looks as though she's tracking to the right side. I can't really tell, but I do believe she's tracking to the right. So just a little stop shot stroke would be sufficient here. She rolled it forward, which I do think that ball was makeable. I think that was a miss. But maybe not. Maybe it didn't go and she opted to try to put the cue ball on the 7. I didn't go to the side view camera to know for sure. Andrea's putting her extension on her cue. She's going to be kicking. We are using the aramith, regular aramith balls with the purple 4 and the orange 5. Swish. How do you like that shot, folks? Great job. Right, real quick, let's see if I caught that on the replay. Here's the kick shot from Andrea. Swish. She hit it well. Does miss the 5 though. So Sandy's back at the table. This is a tough match. I mean, these girls have been playing all day. It's really tough when you get to this time of the evening. Right, so sorry guys, I had to answer a few messages real quick. Andrea's cueing a little awkwardly over the 9 ball, but should be okay just to snap that ball in. Real good opportunity for her here to pocket these 2 balls and take this match in advance to tomorrow. Still on the B side, but still with a fighting chance to get to that final stage. All right, she drains it. Great shot. And this 9 ball to win this match. Have a chance at tomorrow. All right, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Andrea Hess is advancing to play tomorrow. She's got a few more rounds to get out of this bracket, and I start with the stage 2. So we'll see if Andrea can keep on keeping on. Unfortunately, that's the end of the road for Sandy Wilder. So it was nice to have her on the stream. Keep on keeping on, right? That's the way to go. We're going to look at the brackets real quick. I'll look and see. So just so everyone knows, I think our start time for stage 2, Cal had asked in the chat, what time do I play? I want to say I probably play at 5 or 5:30. I haven't looked. To be honest, I'm not really very responsible in that department. My husband will kind of keep me on, he'll keep me on point on what time I'm supposed to play tomorrow.
Oh, you.
But stay tuned, guys. You can follow along at digitalpool.com. Always, I don't even know if that bracket's even up yet. So I do know that our start time is around 5 or 5 o'clock. We've got a few rounds starting tomorrow. We've got 11 a.m. And also 1 o'clock to get through. At 11 a.m. we are going to have, let's see, looks like Tracy Collins and Gail Lave. As long as they don't change that, it should be your 11 o'clock match. We'll see how it goes as it goes. And those are subject to change, so I can't promise anything overnight. Sometimes things just miraculously change around. So, but make sure you guys are following it at digitalpool.com. You can follow all the brackets there. We've got a few rounds to go tomorrow, and then the stage 2 will start tomorrow evening. We are on Eastern time zone. Want to let everyone know that I appreciate you guys all watching all day long and supporting the WPBA and the Brunswick WPBA Semi-Pro Tour. Thank you guys for taking the time to go over to Borderline's channel and hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate that. And if you're not currently subscribed at WPBA Billiards, make sure you do that as well. We'll be back in action tomorrow at 11 a.m. Want to quick our next event with the WPBA, since you guys know that's my bread and butter. It's going to be the Dr. Pool Tour Championships. That's happening in Central Wisconsin Expo Center, Rothschild. It is called the Dr. Pool Jacoby Tour Championships. It is an 80-player field. It is WPBA World Ranked. WPA World Ranked, and it's going to have approximately $35,000 to $40,000 added. I don't know what that final number is at the moment. So make sure you guys are around for that. That's going to be in November 12th through the 16th. And if you're not a subscriber to the WPBA Billiards on YouTube, you will not know. So, wow, look at that. Isn't that really cool? His laser's shining into the light. That's so fun.
Now that's how you take care of tables after every match. They're bringing lasers
Yeah.
out to make sure
Yeah,
everything's set straight.
they're making sure they get their marks for the racks done. All right, guys. So thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and you are watching the Brunswick WPBA Semi-Pro Tour. See you tomorrow.